Curious chronicles, strange, and surprising history facts. Welcome to Fact Fusion, the place we convey to you the most captivating and mind-bending memories from the annals of history. Join us on a super ride as we delve into Curious Chronicles, our collection of extraordinary and shocking historic facts. You might not consider the bizarre, hilarious, and surprising activities that have formed our world. Did you know that in historical Egypt, people used to shave their eyebrows as a signal of mourning for their deceased cats? Or that the world's biggest snowflake on file was once 15 inches large and 8 inches thick? These are simply a few of the abnormal and stunning histories we are going to discover in Curious Chronicles. Hit the subscribe button now and be a part of the Fact Fusion community. You won't want to miss this fascinating ride through history. So, without losing time, let's move. Today, we'll take a closer look at some of the most implausible historic facts that will go away you scratching your head. From weird customs to fantastic events, we will discover some of the most shocking matters that have ever passed off in history. History is stuffed with captivating memories that were exceeded down through the ages. Some of these tales are so atypical and implausible that they appear too great to be true. However, as we will see in the latest videos, the fact is regularly stranger than fiction. In this video, we will explore some of the most extraordinary and charming moments in history. Whether it is the odd customs of historic civilizations, the weird innovations of the past, or the stunning occasions that have fashioned our world, we are going to be delving into all kinds of curious chronicles. Let's start with an uncommon truth about the Great Wall of China. Did you be aware that the Great Wall of China used to be now not constructed in a straight line, but instead in a collection of zigzags and curves? The purpose of this is that it allowed defenders to shoot arrows and throw rocks from one-of-a-kind angles, making it tougher for attackers to climb the wall. The Great Wall of China is one of the most iconic structures in the world, and it is also one of the most fascinating wonders of the world. This large wall was once constructed over centuries, and it stretches for lots of miles throughout China. While most people thought the wall is a straight line, the actuality is plenty extra complicated. The Great Wall of China is made up of a sequence of zigzags and curves that have been strategically positioned to make it hard for attackers to climb the wall. This format allowed defenders to shoot arrows and throw rocks from unique angles, making it nearly not possible for invaders to breach the wall. Now, let's travel back to historic Greece, the place one of the most extraordinary customs was once born. In historical Greece, it used to be regarded as elegant for men to put on a beard. However, the truth-seeker Diogenes bucked this trend and walked around clean-shaven, proclaiming that he would alternatively face the barber's knife and the tyrants. Ancient Greece used to be a fascinating civilization, and it has given us some of the most enduring thoughts in philosophy, science, and art. However, it has also given us some atypical customs, like the thought that a beard used to be an image of manliness. This faith used to be so ingrained in the Greek subculture that even the most well-known philosophers and thinkers of the time, like Aristotle and Plato, had beards. However, there used to be one man who bucked this trend, the truth-seeker Diogenes. Diogenes was once well known for his radical thoughts and his unconventional behavior, and one of his most well-known acts of right used to be to stroll around clean-shaven. He believed that the trend for beards used to be nothing extra than a stupid trend, and he proclaimed that he would instead face the barber's knife and the tyrants. Moving on to something a little extra recent, did you know that throughout World War II, a German soldier named Willy Adelbert tried to lay down to American troops? However, the idea it used to be a lure and dispatched him away. He then tried to give up to British troops, who additionally did not agree with him, and ultimately ended up surrendering to the Russians. World War II was once one of the most devastating wars in human history, and it used to be marked by way of endless acts of bravery and heroism. However, there have been also moments of absurdity and comedy, like the story of Willy Adelbert. Adelbert was once a German soldier who had ended up upset with the conflict and desired to surrender. He approached American troops with a white flag and tried to surrender. However, they thought it was once a lure and dispatched him away. Undeterred, Adelbert then tried to capitulate to British troops. However, they additionally did not trust him and grew to become him away. Finally, Adelbert is determined to strive his success with the Russians. To his surprise, they general his surrender, and he spent the relaxation of the battle as a prisoner of hostilities in a Russian camp. Adelbert's story is a reminder that even amid war, there are moments of humanity and humor. Let's flip our interest now to one of the weirdest occasions in history, the dancing plague of 1518. In the summer season of that year, a team of people in Strasbourg, France, started out dancing uncontrollably and did not end for days, even collapsing from exhaustion and dehydration. The dancing plague of 1518 is one of the strangest activities in history, and it is still a thriller to this day. It all commenced in July of the 12 months when a woman named Frau Trophia commenced dancing in the streets of Strasbourg. Soon, others joined her, and inside days, heaps of people were dancing uncontrollably. The dancers had been unable to stop, even when they collapsed from exhaustion and dehydration. Some even died from coronary heart assaults and strokes. The authorities tried to intervene by using enjoying songs and encouraging the dancers to rest. However, nothing was regarded to work. It's still uncertain what prompted the dancing plague, with theories ranging from mass hysteria to ergot poisoning. Did you know that the first recorded use of the phrase nerd used to be in Dr. Seuss's book, If I Ran the Zoo, in 1950? The phrase used to be used to describe a fictional creature known as a nerd who had a very massive head and a small body. Since then, the phrase nerd has taken on a new which means and has turned out to be a frequent period for anyone passionate about a unique difficulty or hobby. Being a nerd is now viewed as a high-quality trait, with many people proudly embracing their nerdy interests. Have you ever heard of the Codex Gigas, also known as the Devil's Bible? This mysterious manuscript is one of the biggest surviving medieval books in the world, measuring over 3 toes tall and weighing in at 165 pounds. The Codex Gigas was once created in the 13th century using monks in a Benedictine monastery in Bohemia. Legend has it that a monk who broke his vows was once sentenced to be walled up alive. To keep away from this fate, he promised to create a book that would glorify the monastery for all time. To hold the book in one night, the monk made a pact with the devil, which is why the manuscript is every so often referred to as the Devil's Bible. The book includes a whole Latin Bible, as nicely as a wide variety of different texts, which includes scientific and historic works, spells, and a full-page portrait of Satan himself. Despite its eerie origins, the Codex Gigas is an incredible work of artwork and scholarship. It's now housed in the National Library of Sweden in Stockholm, the place it continues to fascinate students and site visitors alike. And there you have it, the strange and surprising history of the Codex Gigas, one of the most mysterious manuscripts in the world. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel Fact Fusion for more fascinating videos like this. Thanks for watching.